Hi, happy Thoughtful Thursday. I want to talk to you today about risk and recognizing where you stand on your own risk line. Now, what's a risk line? When I think about risk, I think of it as a continuum. How risk averse or risk seeking are you? So, on one end is risk averse. Like you don't really like to take a lot of risk. It feels uncomfortable to take a lot of risk. And on the other end are people who are risk seekers. Maybe those people who are mountain climbing, who are really pushing the limits for themselves physically or mentally. They're really out there. Maybe they're willing to take more risks with their money. There's nothing wrong with being on any part of this continuum. What's important is to recognize how you feel about risk, because it's going to give you a sense about when you're faced with choice, what you're really willing to take on. Now, an interesting thing that's happened to me when I was teaching is we would have kids stand on a risk line. And they'd say, how risk averse or risk seeking are you? And they're standing on a line. And you would have kids, as you would expect, who are risk seeking, right? They're looking for thrills. They're out there skateboarding. They're riding their dirt bikes. They're just having fun. What's surprising is how many kids were on the other end of the line saying, I don't really need to take risks to feel like I'm alive. I'm fine just taking it easy, just doing my day-to-day routine. That feels fine to me. So what happens is sometimes in families is you can get a risk-averse parent with a risk-seeking child. But also you can get a risk-seeking parent with a risk-averse child. So imagine if you're fine with risk as a parent and your child's learning to swim and you say, just jump on in, it's no big deal. They're risk-averse. Maybe that's not so comfortable for them, or vice versa. So it's an opportunity for us to acknowledge where we are in our own risk aversion or risk-seekingness and where the people around us are, so we can have real conversations about what's comfortable and what could just be a little stretch for any of us, but not so much that it becomes overwhelming, anxiety producing, or just simply too much and way out of our comfort zone. I hope this supports your decision making. And if you want to learn more about decision making, I've had a number of calls this week about people wanting to learn more. We have an online class called the Decision Classroom. It's self-paced, video-driven, comes with a workbook. You can email me with any questions you would have. You can also schedule a free call with me from our website. I've dropped the link in here. If you want to learn more and just learn it on your own, self-paced, click the link. And always, no one's turned away for lack of funds. So if it costs too much for you, reach out, let me know, and we'll see how we can support you. Take care. Happy Thoughtful Thursday.